Hey lovies, welcome or welcome back to my channel, Aries Only, where I channel messages for Aries only. Today we're doing a reading to check into your next love story. So exciting. So the first thing I'm going to do is get some of these. It's the Work Your Light Oracle that I mixed together with the Rose Oracle to get a sense of where you have been at in the past, where you are now, and the energy you'll be in when this next love story happens. I'm also going to check into the connection itself. We're going to look at if the attraction will be instant, what the person will be like, how you guys will meet, and what your relationship will be like with tarot. Also, we're going to see what the strengths and challenges of this relationship will be. And finally, we're going to just get some guidance at the end. So let's just dive in, see if this sounds like you. So where has Aries been in the past, just in general? What is Aries' past energy that they've been in? It's 2. Okay. What was Aries' energy of the past? Okay, oh, that's 2. What was Aries' past energy? Okay, we have yes. Just say yes. Okay, with soul family, call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. And what about their present energy? What is Aries' present energy? Oh my God, no. It's so weird how that happened. Okay, we have no. Wait, postpone, pause, and say no. And then what is the future energy when they attract this love story? All right, I kind of feel like I get what's going on here, but okay. The grandmothers, remember your roots, perspective, and trust the weavings. Okay. Very, very interesting. So I feel like this has been like a journey for you. I feel like you could have started out as some sort of like people pleaser energy. I don't want to say a weak energy, but an energy where maybe you felt weak, even though that is not true when you were not weak. I feel like this could be somebody that you maybe know already or have a past with your next love story. I hate to say that. I know some people hate to hear that. So if you don't want to hear it, please click off. I'm so sorry. But I feel like this is somebody that you had some very intense ups and downs with. I feel like there might have been a time where you were very much willing to accommodate this person's bad behavior, and then we're shifting into the no, which is the current energy. So this could be, you could be at a point now where you're very like against this connection and very against this person coming at you with some sort of bad behavior. And you know what, this doesn't have to be, I guess, about a specific person. I was really getting that right off the bat, but it could also just be that's your general attitude towards people, and then your past relationships, you were very accommodating, and then now you're a little bit more firm. But the fact that we have such distinct yes and no, and then we're landing on the grandmother's crone energy, remember your roots, perspective, and trust the weavings. I feel as though that's like crone energy to me. That's like the energy of your ancestors. This is like wisdom that's gleaned through life experience. So whether this is speaking of a specific person or this is just speaking of the way you've like approached relationships, even friendships, it could be, it doesn't have to just be romantic relationships. This is just a general check-in on your energy. I feel like you've really reached a point where you're not scared. You're not afraid to stand up for yourself. You're not afraid to stand up for other people that you care about. Because soul family was on the bottom of the deck. I feel like you've went through a big transformation here in your character, like a drastic transformation, where maybe it was almost like you were too accommodating and then you were almost like too unaccommodating. And it's like with the grandmothers, I feel like you're going to achieve that balance that you've been searching for in the future, have that sort of crone energy, that wise energy. Because even with the maiden mother crone, that's kind of what I'm getting here. Like this is you evolving over time, just yourself. Like the maiden is very like, oh, sweet and blah, blah, blah. Like when you think about a mother, I think of like a mother bear, like protecting her young, like that could be very protective. And it's like, it brings it out in you. And then like the crone energy, you see how you've evolved and you know, how both of these sides are a part of you and you learn how to balance them out. Trust the weavings. It's like you see that you had to be in this energy to then be in this energy to then be in this energy. You trust life and you're very comfortable with spirit. I would say this is a very wise energy that where it's like you just have a more positive outlook because you've learned to trust spirit. So it's like, you know, you're going to be okay no matter what. So I feel like this is a good energy for attracting and love and some like happy things into your life. So, okay, let's like check into the relationship now. I'm so excited. So will the attraction be instant between Aries and that person? How will it happen? Like when they first meet, like will the attraction be instant between Aries and their person, spirit? We have the Six of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. So with the Six of Cups, I think there will be an instant, I don't know about attraction being instant, but there will definitely be an instant feeling of familiarity, as if you've known this person before. I feel like it'll be intense emotionally. I'm seeing like the Death card peeking out here. What's this card? The Empress and the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like with the Ten of Pentacles and the Six of Cups, you'll feel very much like, this is my person. I could see us together. I could see us having a life together. I could see it like for the long haul here. But then with the Devil here, and what's this underneath? And then the Five of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you're initially going to feel very much like this is a fairy tale. And I feel like your person, and there's the Devil here too underlying. So yes, I think there will be some attraction. I think for you though, I'm getting more so that this is your energy. There will be this sense of familiarity and like a fairy tale. Whereas your person, it might just be sexual. Let's see. What will it be like for the person? I see the King of Wands. Okay. And the Nine of Swords. I feel like they will be so attracted to you that it'll make them a little bit worried, because they'll be like, oh my God, like, oh, maybe I didn't think I could feel this way again or something like that. I see the Devil here, obviously, and the Ten of Pentacles. So they could be taking a more practical approach to the situation. I see that there's going to be some sort of friction. We see that here with the yes and the no as well. There's going to be one person maybe saying yes, one person saying no to certain things. Or maybe even this could be your person trying to like have like more of a sexual relationship, and you only being open to the emotional part and them only being open to the sexual part. There could be like a point of contention between the two of you that kind of destroys the fairy tale or something like that. I'm getting this could be what happened in the past with the Six of Cups. I feel like you do have a past with this person. So maybe this is speaking of like some sort of reunion that you're gonna have once you meet again. I think that because this looks like it is in the past with the Devil and the Five of Cups, and it's like we've built up to the Ten of Pentacles. I have to be honest. I feel like this is I feel like you maybe, like I was saying, like you said yes and then you said no, and then you've like maybe spent some time on your own in this crone energy, and it's like maybe coming back together either with this person or another soulmate. But I would say this person. I feel like with the Six of Cups, you have a past with this person. I'm just gonna stick with that. I have to be honest. And if it doesn't resonate, I'm so sorry. Like, I'll probably do this reading again, and maybe you'll get your own love story then if you're not resonating with this one. But there will be like a sense of purity, of love, obviously, of two people recognizing, because the whole thing with the Six of Cups is recognizing that like this person is like littler, like shorter, this person's taller, this person's older and wiser, but this person is like younger and maybe more inexperienced in life. So it's like you both bring something useful to the table. Maybe this is something that you've learned along the way. The fact that you felt you had to be a people pleaser or something in the past could point to low self-esteem, issues of maybe not feeling like you're enough or feeling like you're too much, and you have to then accommodate people in order to get them to stay and be willing to love you, like a kind of a vibe like that of not thinking that you're lovable all on your own. I'm getting a sense of being very accommodating here. And I feel like what I see here happening when you two come together, I think, will the attraction be instant? It's already existed, and that's why it's like in the background. But what's going to be different and significant about this time is that this person's going to be willing to give back to you here. That's what I see happening. And they're going to be more accommodating towards you emotionally with the Six of Cups. They're going to want to offer you some emotional harmony. They're going to want to offer you something pure and real. So especially if that sexual energy was ringing true. Leo, honey. It's like they're going to offer you something substantial with the Ten of Pentacles. So let's see. What will they be like? What will this person be like? Oh, that's so weird because those are the two cards I like pulled out before to look at them. But okay, let's just get one though. All right, what will, oh, just one card. What will this person be like? We have the High Priestess, very interesting. So, and the Ten of Cups. So I feel like just how I was saying, you had some sort of inner knowing about this connection. Bubby, please. Like maybe from the jump when you guys first met. It's like, I think they've come and they've grown as a person and in their wisdom, because you're coming through in a grandmother's energy. This is a High Priestess energy too. This is showing me alignment. And we even have this here, align your life, which was on the bottom of the deck. So I feel like that's what needed to happen. You both needed to align yourselves. You weren't seeing yourselves clearly. There was some distorted perceptions that were then echoing out into the way you saw each other and other things in your life as well, not just this connection. And then look, we have the Sacred Masculine, Brothers of the Rose, honor, protection, support. I feel like this is the energy that they've aligned into. Look, birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. This is like a very much, and then I'm sorry, I'm just like keeping going here. Mintakan, longing for home, belonging. I feel like you went through this period of separation that you both like birthed a new age and aligned your own lives like individually. And that's what's helping you to align together now, is kind of the vibe that I'm getting. There was a lot going on underneath the surface that couldn't be seen. And I think that the fact that this person's coming through in a High Priestess energy. High Priestess is ruled by Pisces, but also some people say Virgo. So for me, it represents that Virgo Pisces axis, where maybe they were, because how I was getting a sense that they were very practical. They were approaching this connection from a practical standpoint. It's almost like they had that shift where they moved kind of like the Taurus to the Scorpio axis, or the Virgo to the Pisces axis, where they started giving emotional / spiritual things, concepts, whatever, more credence, instead of just the material world that they knew. And we have the Six of Cups here too. So there's this feeling of that this could be a soul connection, obviously, and that they're very aware of this and they've realized how it has grown them. They're coming through in a similar energy to you at the point of you guys like coming together again. We see the Ten of Cups here. We have the Ace of Wands, a new start. We had the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck as well. So I think this is very telling that they've matured. That's what I would say. They've matured, and they've grown in very similar ways that you have. So how will you meet? I feel like that's weird to say, because how will this connection begin? Okay, we have the Queen of Wands and the Nine of Cups, but let's just see, how will you guys meet? Let's just say it like that. We have the Five of Pentacles and Death. So I feel like you might come together again. I hate to say this, but as a result of some sort of misfortune in your lives. We have Death and the Five of Pentacles. I almost want to clarify this. Oh. The Chariot. Yeah, maybe someone's going to go through like sort of a rough time, and with this, death is peeking out, or maybe even like a death in the family or something. I hate to say that, but the loss of a job with the Five of Pentacles, maybe the loss of a boss. I don't know, like someone at work, like I don't know, because and it's like somebody's going to come in to almost like save the day. I'm getting like a vibe like that. Someone's gonna come in. Should we get another clarifier? Oh, what's that? The Queen of Swords. Oh, okay, the Chariot again, and the Nine of Cups. How are we gonna meet? I'm confused by this, I'm not even gonna lie. The Queen of Cups. Yeah, I feel like there's gonna be some sort of ending here, and someone's gonna come in to offer emotional support. I really can't like get another vibe on that. Maybe they're going to hear through the grapevine. Maybe they're even going to sense your energy. Yeah, I feel like something's going to happen where they're going to hear about some sort of misfortune that you have and come in and offer to help you somehow. And that's how you're going to like reconnect again. Five of Cups, the Devil, and the King of Wands. And the Three of Swords. Or maybe this is speaking that there needs to be an ending of another relationship. If you're aware that this person has like a karmic partner or something like that, it could be speaking of that. Death card again. So there needs to be a significant ending before this can like take place. That's what I'm getting. It's almost like it will be a sort of like, oh, you know, I'm seeing justice. I'm sorry, in the Ten of Pentacles, maybe like the end of a marriage coming. So if one of you is married or going through a divorce or something like that, and it's like finalized or something like that too, I'm getting that. The loss of a job, maybe even a death in the family. Somebody's business may be going under. I know, like, I hate to say that, but I feel like it's going to be something like that that's going to help you guys to meet. Yeah, the Ten of Pentacles with the Five of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. But I feel like something's going to happen where I feel like they're really pointing to like maybe something to do with business or finances. So there might be something to do with that. They're very interesting. I don't know. I almost want to get, let me see from this deck. Let me just get a deck that's not like tarot, because let me see. I just really want to get a clear answer for you guys, so hold on. Give me a sec. How is Aries, how are these people going to meet? Yeah, because this looks like a church. That's why I'm thinking kind of like of a funeral. Have patience. Love is patient and kind always. Like, that's not very helpful. Maybe it's just saying it won't be soon enough for you. How are they going to meet? Slow down, pause, and allow things to unfold. Okay, Spirit's like, I know you want to know, but we're not telling you. Like, okay, that's like really annoying. But maybe this is just going to depict how you're feeling until this meeting happens. But with the Ten of Pentacles, it's like, don't worry, it will. Don't worry so much about how you're going to meet. Okay, well, this is a tarot reading. This is like annoying. Okay, death again. It's just... With death energy, I guess it could be an energy of surrender, but I feel like it might be a death where you, and maybe that's why Spirit's like, I feel weird talking about this because it's like something sad and whatever, but maybe it is going to be where you're both like at a church or something like that. So let's just move on. I don't know. I feel like Spirit's not wanting to be clear on that. Maybe they want it to be a surprise. Oh, I also shuffled a song for you, and it was Memphis Bleak, Infatuated. So that was cute because I guess this person is going to be infatuated with you. Maybe there was a clue in that song about how you'll meet. I don't know. I was walking. I think he says something in that song about how he's walking and he saw a shorty or something like that. I don't know. Okay. What will the relationship be like? Ace of Wands. Ooh, Ten of Cups. I love it. And Justice, the Star. Oh, this is really cute. Spirit's like, we're not telling you when or how, but we're going to tell you it's going to be worth the wait. I feel like that's what they're saying. It's going to be, especially if you do have a past. Oh, I feel like now that I'm looking at the whole picture here, it's almost like maybe you both, it's like they're walking together, but they're not really looking at each other. He's looking up, they're looking that way. I feel like you both really miss each other, and maybe that's just what it is. It's like you're just gonna end up like, he's looking up, she's looking down. They don't see this Ace of Wands on the horizon. It's like it's almost like you're gonna walk like straight into this like happy ending and not even know that it's coming. And I feel like that's what Spirit's saying. It's gonna be like a surprise, or it's gonna be unexpected, or we really don't want to like give it away. But yeah, I feel like it's gonna be like a fresh, brand new start. I feel like maybe you both spent a lot of time worrying about how could we, I mean, after everything that we've maybe both, the ways that we've both acted, I feel like there's a lot of shame on each of your parts here. Maybe you for being a little bit just, you know, almost seeming a little bit like, oh, I'll put my needs aside for you. Like that's, you know, sometimes when you look back on it, it's like, why did I do that? Like, and then maybe this person thinking about the ways that maybe they didn't appreciate you and stuff in the past. They're like, how could this person ever forgive me? Why did I treat this person this way? Things like that. I feel like they've really reflected on this a lot, and so have you. And I just feel like when you least expect it, maybe when you think this connection's really over for some reason, it's like, bam, a new beginning is going to be like shoved in your face. I'm kind of getting a vibe like that. So cute, cute. Okay, so let's see. What are going to be the strengths of this connection? We have the Two of Pentacles and one more. Oh, it's too many, sorry. What are going to be the strengths of this connection between Aries and their person? We have Temperance. Very much a similar vibe here of like, you know, multitasking, keeping things in balance, harmonizing. Though with Temperance, I see emotional harmony. I feel like you guys are going to get shit done together. You know, Capricorn with the Devil here. What's that? 5 of Cups. I feel like they're like almost standing identically. That's so weird. I never noticed that on Temperance. Do you see that? Like their feet. Interesting. So I just feel like you're gonna be really good at like recognizing each other's individual like strengths and weaknesses, and like not accommodating, and like bringing them together to like complete tasks. Like it's gonna be like, okay, you do this well and I do this terrible, so why don't you take over that, I'll do this. And like if you're like living in your everyday life, like say I'll just use cooking and cleaning because that's just like typical things that people that live together have to do. But it's like maybe one person like loves to cook and that same person hates to like do their laundry, and like the other person cannot cook or can only cook like one thing, or can only cook like Chef Boyardee or like macaroni and cheese from a box or something like that, you know. So it's like, okay, why don't you take over the meals, like I'll do our laundry, like, or like every time that you cook, like I'll do the dishes. It's like you're both gonna do, like, I feel like I'm getting a sense that you're both gonna be a real team, first of all, but I also feel like you're both going to do equal, like be a participant in certain things. Like even if like say you do the laundry, like your partner's gonna like carry it up the stairs to the washer for you. Like it's gonna be very much like they have one foot in the chore somehow, or they're gonna put the clothes away, or they're gonna, you know what I'm saying, like do something like that. If like one person cooks, like say you're gonna cook, this person's gonna do all the grocery shopping for you. I feel like I'm getting a vibe like that. I mean, I hate to use chores as an example, but I feel like also with Temperance, I'm getting a sense that they're really going to make a point, and the strengths between you guys. I'm seeing a lot of lines and a lot of wavy. I feel like even if there are emotions, you're both going to be very in tune with each other's moods and emotions. You're going to notice the fluctuations. I'm getting that too. I feel like you have this sort of spiritual connection where they're going to be very aware of how the other one is feeling. And I feel like you're almost going to intuitively pick that up and just like lend a hand without being asked. Something like that. So that's how I kind of feel about that. I also had the King of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So I feel like you're both going to be very motivated to like be there for each other, which is very cute. Now, what else? What are going to be the challenges of this connection? Okay. We have the Page of Swords. Should I move this closer? Sorry. Let me just look on the camera. I don't even know if you can see these all in the shot, but oh, I think you can. Yay. And the 10 of Pentacles with the Lovers on the bottom of the deck. I feel like almost you're gonna both be like, the challenges is it's gonna be difficult for you to, I feel like sometimes, like the way that I was saying that, I feel like it's the same thing that's gonna be the strength and the challenge, because you're so in tune with each other. I feel like your emotions are so connected here, like the two of you are connected, that it's almost like you're gonna feel, I think you're gonna overthink if this person's upset with you or something like that. I feel like a lot of the time, like say you have to do something for work, that's like a vibe that I'm getting here. You're gonna wonder if this person's gonna feel neglected. You're gonna be almost like afraid to make a decision because you're gonna be really afraid to like hurt each other or hurt each other's feelings or something like that. I feel like almost there could be a tendency to not speak up when you need to. I'm almost getting that like, oh, we care about each other so much, like we're almost like afraid to like speak up. It's almost like with the Page of Swords, I'm getting a vibe like if something's bothering us, we're gonna keep quiet. But at the same time, like I don't feel like that's gonna be that big of an issue, because I feel like the other person like will pick up on it. But I do feel like that is going to be a challenge. Also with the 10 of Pentacles, maybe you're going to have some, maybe you're both spenders or both not like the best with money or something like that. So it's like you're really good at doing stuff and very action-oriented people, but maybe you're like spenders and not savers is kind of like a vibe that I'm getting here with the 10 of Pentacles. Like, that's something that you would both maybe you're like a little bit too much alike. Is another vibe that I'm getting, even though I'm seeing the differences here, but I'm also seeing like maybe you're too much alike, where it's like there's not that one person to be like, wait, we gotta like save for our retirement though. We're kind of both like flying by the seat of your pants. Like maybe one person is like into like really expensive clothes or something like that, and the other person is really into like going on vacations, and you know what I mean, there's some sort of like spending, gambling, I mean drinking, whatever, like you know what I mean, it could be whatever, but people have certain things that they like to spend money on. Tarot cards, that's me. Like, you know, but like whatever, we all have our things. So it's like I feel like there's going to be a tendency to like overspend and over like indulge together. I feel like there's really not gonna, and it's kind of cute, it's like there's not going to be that one person to kind of be like the parent of the relationship. I know that's weird to say, but like it's like you'll both be like so on the same page that, yeah, look at this, because this is on the bottom of the deck, but you see how it's like the two of them and it's like this angel's coming through like, all right guys, like there's not, it's almost like you need a parent in your relationship because you're both maybe like, oh, like a little bit young at heart or something like that, which is cute. I think that's a good thing, but I also think it could lead to some like we need to financially plan in this connection. That's what I would say. Okay, so let's get some guidance for you guys. So I don't know, what can you do to prepare, I guess, for this? Or what guidance do you need right now? Choose love. You always have a choice. Make yours with love. So I guess if you're, especially if you're in this no energy right now, I think Spirit's wanting you to like look at your decision-making process and like try to balance this, like this very extreme yes and no energy in a way that is going to help you to align. I mean, if you really feel this loving connection with this person and they're coming at you in a different new energy, I think at least be willing to be open to what they have to say. This says love makes the difference. Love helps heal past hurts and provides a sense of security and self-worth. I think also Spirit saying like, look at where this connection has taken you. Even if you do have a lot of resentment towards this person, of course you can. If you haven't been able to forgive them yet, like that's fine. Like do it in your own time, of course, but maybe try to change your perspective a little bit to at least forgiving the situation and forgiving this person, even if you're not willing to take them back as of yet, or you don't even want to think about them in that way anymore. At least like letting go of the resentment and the past hurts, and just like moving on with your life and like having it like being in that energy of like, okay, I just want to forgive the situation regardless, and just move on with my life. And whatever happens, happens. Like, and that's maybe what needs to happen here. This real ending of the connection or something like that. Maybe that's like the phase that you're in now, where you've really like set a strong barrier for this person, and you're angry or something like that. So maybe this is gonna happen like when you're finally able to like forgive or something like that, I'm getting. Which may take time. It's gonna take you whatever time you need. If you need to go out and do your thing right now, if you need to you know, really like celebrate your freedom or whatever phase you're in right now in regard to this connection. I feel like you're close off to this connection in particular. And that's what I'm saying. I feel like that's what's going to be so surprising is like, if maybe even if you just forgive to like let this connection go, you might find like a renewal or something like that that you weren't expecting. Okay, so what else? What is the advice here for Aries? Or like I was saying, you might meet another soulmate. Okay, true love. This love is once in a lifetime. I think Spirit wants you to recognize that, like, I mean, I do feel like this person maybe wasn't treating you the best in the past. And it says have faith. Trust your faith in this situation. Even if this person wasn't treating you the best in the past, if they come at you and they've grown and they're showing you a new energy, obviously that's a different story. I mean, you're still, it's up to you. Everybody has free will, as Asa likes to say. Everybody has a choice. Make yours with love. Is that what it says? You always have a choice. Make yours with love. And sometimes the choice is like, no, I have to love myself. And that's totally fine. And regardless, if this is meant for you, this is a once in a lifetime true love that you're meant to be with, like your life will go in a way where it like will happen later when you're ready, or whatever you decide. Look, we have coming together. All right, so let's see here. What is the advice? This is the final advice we're gonna get for Aries. What do they most need to hear right now in regards to this connection? Spirit. Oh. Eruption of a light. Anything else? Oh. Spiral dance of the goddess. Okay, they like kind of look similar. And Heart of God on the bottom of the deck. Sorry, I'm just gonna read these. You don't have to like stay for this, but I just like love these messages. Okay. Eruption of light. Your every prayer is a power-packed eruption of light beamed into the divine presence. Some pray with fear or doubt, as though the prayer is not doing much at all. Yet you understand that prayer is powerful, that it is divine action set in motion. Your power of divine prayer emerges from your heart and out through your throat, whether you speak or sing your prayer silently within your own mind or aloud for all the world to hear. Let your prayers be vocalized as feeling expressed to the divine in words or song if you choose. You have the power to heal at your fingertips and vocal cords. Through your voice, you can heal. Let your hands be joined in a prayer position at your heart and your mouth open to let the breath of your spirit move through your throat, creating sound. As you speak, so shall it be. This oracle holds a message for you. Your words have more power than you may realize, and you have a special ability to heal with words, to bring light where it is needed, and to uplift through simple kindness spoken. You also have a message to bring. It might be an urge to write or speak on topics that are close to your heart. You may also simply have the need at a soul level to share from the heart with others when you are engaged in conversations. The oracle says your voice is part of your power. Do use it. So there's a lot about like using your words in a more, not in a more constructive way, but just like realizing, I guess, the power of your words, which is something I feel like you are realizing because we have yes and no. So maybe Spirit's just wanting to draw your attention to the fact of like, I don't know, just to sit with that and like kind of come to your own conclusions about the way that you're. I'm also getting Archangel Raphael because that was number 38, and I just on page number 38, and then I just turned to number 38 of the book here, which was a different. So I don't know if I always associate that with Archangel Raphael because of the energy oracle. But okay, so let's read the Spiral Dance of the Goddess. From a point of light unfolding, we become a soul, then incarnate into a sacred body, and our lives become a work of divine art, a speck of heavenly presence manifesting itself through dimensions of time and space, and into a life on earth made manifest. The extraordinary fact of your existence is a divine happening. As though the light of the moon is dancing not only upon the water, but inside of it, your ancient light is dipping into the mud of the earth. This is how the soul becomes a divine human in the making. As you sense yourself moving and shifting from light to dark and back again, from knowing to unknowing, you are weaving your consciousness, your divinity into sacred expression, manifesting your soul essence into the form of your life. I love this. Threading the light through the darkness without even realizing you are doing it. You are gently impregnating the matter of your body, of your life with light. Your body and your light become luminous, radiant, and you assist others even just through your presence. It sounds wonderful, and it is, yet it is not always an easy path. As the light travails through darkness, pain and suffering can arise in waves. Best to be present to it, trust that it is not a permanent condition, and wait for the spiral to twist from dark to light again, always moving closer and closer to the purity of the center and expanding outward eternally, as though you are being inhaled by the divine, filling cosmic lungs as they reach far and wide, taking in all of life. The message of this oracle to you is that you are growing. You are bringing more of your light into form. You may be meeting obstacles in yourself and in the world, but this is because you are bringing through the light. If there were nothing happening, there would be no obstacle. Bless them as signs that you are proceeding, and empower them no more. You shall be. All else is just divine timing. So I think Spirit's like saying here with this connection, whether you want this to happen or not, I can't tell. I feel like you're maybe going back and forth between being open to it and like completely closed off, but regardless, all this is happening to kind of serve to align you with this grandmother crone energy. And I think Spirit's saying that whole message of like everything else is just a matter of divine timing. Maybe just more so focus on, which I feel like you are doing, by the way. I feel like continue to focus on weaving, like as this was talking about the dark and the light being present to the emotions, worrying more, this is from Joe Budden, but less about what you're going through, more about the how you're going through it. You know what I mean? Kind of a thing. When things arise in waves, let them like, you know, run through you, and then like you settle down again. So I feel like you could be going through a rough time here where there's a lot of ups and downs, and I was getting that initially with the yes and the no. So I just feel like maybe you try to chill with this connection for a little bit, not chill with it, but just sort of accept the way things are for now. And like I said, I feel like there's something calling some sort of surprise on the way for you, or something where it's like you're just gonna walk right into it and not even realize it. So all right guys, thank you so much. That's your next love story. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I'll catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.